Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's me. I just heard the news just recently. I'm sure by now most of you already know about it. If you haven't, which is like, what, 0.2% of you, Floyd Mayweather decided he's finally going to come back to the sport of boxing. There's been rumors for the past, I don't know, few months already, and month or two, about possible opponents who he'll be fighting against, and names tossed around. Victor Ortiz is one of them, maybe Alberto, just different names been tossed around. Well, today he did confirm via Twitter to his 1.2 million following fans that September 17th, Floyd Mayweather is back in the ring and he will be fighting against Victor Ortiz. I'll be honest, I got mixed feelings about it. I'm gonna say this: the fight does make sense. It makes tons of sense. Lots of sense. It makes more sense than you possibly even know. That being said, do I think Victor Ortiz poses any real threat to Floyd to beat him? No, not at all. Not. It's going to be more of a lopsided fight than Pacquiao when he fought Mosley. So no, I don't see much threat from Victor Ortiz. But like I said, why does this make sense, you might ask? Well, I mean, Floyd's been off for a while. He hasn't fought that much, and not just the past year, but the past 2-3 years. He hasn't really fought that much at all. Mosley, Marquez, who else? Before that, Hatton, it's been quite a while since he's not that active anymore. So it makes sense because he'll put him against a fighter who's really hot, coming off a hot win against Alberto, which I was very impressed with that win for him. I thought he overcame adversity very well, Ortiz, especially at 147. I think he could fight him. Oh, I take it back. I kind of thought his frame is a big frame. So that being said, that's why it makes sense. It'll put Floyd in a light where he'll be with a fighter that is going to, that's hot, that's got a little, 15 minutes of fame, which I think he's probably going to have. Got a buzz going about him right now, so he chose to fight wisely. But from an actual boxing standpoint, not from a hype standpoint, people, don't get those two confused. Don't get those two confused. Don't get those two confused. From a boxing standpoint, opposed to hype standpoint, it's not really a fight. Maidana, he had fun with him. It was an interesting fight, that fight, but Maidana Maidana's not a fast fighter. Berto was clearly able to land shots on him, and but Berto is fairly quick. But Ortiz is a bull, come forward, he's gonna press, and Floyd's just gonna pick him apart just as he comes in. Probably a Ricky Hatton knockout, possibly late round stoppage, possibly. So with that being said, that's just my quick take on that. Floyd, glad to have you back. A good fight, a good tune-up fight is what this is. A great tune-up fight, which for your next fight. And my gut says your next fight, my gut says it right here. It's going to be against Sergio Martinez. That's why I believe. Forget Pacquiao. I love Pacquiao. I love Floyd. I love both these fighters, but I'm done with that already. Both guys can do other things that are just as great with other people. Great tune-up fight for Martinez. I'm predicting it right now. Next fight, Floyd's going to take on Sergio Martinez after he annihilates Victor Ortiz. So that's that. And July 2nd, what it is? Finally, a heavyweight fight that a lot of people are happy and hyped about. Vladimir Klitschko, David Haye. Finally, thank you, David Haye, for quit running. Just He stopped talking and finally manned up. So it's going to be a very interesting fight. And the best part, it's HBO. Me personally, I would have paid for pay-per-view for that fight. That's just me. Probably I'm crazy, but that's just me. You know, a lot of good fights coming up in the next month or two. Check out the schedule. You know, Chavez fought recently. Mir Khan, he's coming up. Of course, yeah, the Klitschko's coming up. You have a long list of, you got say, Floyd coming up September. You have a long list of entertaining fights on the horizon. I guess that's about it, really. I just wanted my take on that real quick. Did nothing much. I'm not going to do a breakdown of the fight. Usually, like a mega fight, I'll break down the fighters, technical abilities and weaknesses, strengths, how maybe each fighter could win or lose the fight. I am so not going to do that because there's no need to do that, folks. Separate the two. Separate the two. So, all right, guys, that's about it. Announcement. Floyd, missed you. Glad you're back, man. Can't wait. September 17th, buddy. See you guys.